Hey guys, VFS here. I hope you guys are ready for episode 9. Alright, so we are going to kick things off in a little bit of a different way today. I want to jump straight into the quest book and take care of some stuff that we have just kind of been ignoring for 9 episodes. Namely the first chapter. And then we are going to get into some automation, as well as we are going to start Botania today because, well, we need a proper base. And I don't want to start building it without Botania. And in order to progress in the mob farm as well, we need Botania. So, Botania it is. I've made up some stuff in my inventory here, like just some stuff in the first chapter. And so we're just going to turn as much as we can in and see if that gets us enough money-wise to do some other cool stuff. So, let's start with the iron stiffened mesh. I went ahead and made that. Well, I guess I don't need to claim that stuff over there. I just need to claim the quest. And then we've made all of our doll. All of this. Alright. I do want to start working towards this compound bow, as well as finishing this up. We'll get this ring, and then we will start working on the wyvern armor set, which I did set up roost over here. I'm just gonna let this run because I need to 10-10 my awakened draconium chicken, because even though I got him about 3 episodes ago, I really only have a handful of ingots, so we need to boost production on that pretty hardcore. We will go through setting up roosts later on in a better state than that is. That was just hastily thrown together. I'm going to use XNet with that. And let's see, what else is there to turn in? We can turn in a bunch of the storage stuff. So let's go ahead and go back to our transmutation table. Whew. Zipping all over the place. Okay, so we needed a trash can. We can make that. We could turn in the drawer controller as well as the compacting drawer. The half drawer. We need an extra one of this. 2. Okay. Turn in that. We'll turn in that. And that. As well as all of these guys. Just get lots and lots of money going. Quartz enriched iron, and then that's all of our refined storage system. Okay, so I'm just going to run through. I'm going to just barrel through all of these guys, and I'm going to finish out the refined storage system parts, as well as make... Well, no, I'll do this with you guys because the alchemical chest is actually useful for refined storage, or ProjectE. So I'm just going to finish up these guys in this little bit over here, and I will come back when we've got more to turn in. Alright, I went ahead and crafted up a whole bunch of stuff in the storage chapter. Now, we're not done with it yet. We've basically got to make a bunch of AE stuff. I'm not sure if we'll get into AE, but we'll definitely make it just for completionist sake, but I'm not sure if we'll actually put any of it to use. And I claimed the royal jelly out of the B section, which, if you look over here, we are pretty much good to go on the alveary. It's just a matter of, getting around to actually setting it up. And okay, so let's go ahead and turn in all of these quests. Oh, I also turned in the wither skull, which we talked about, the withering bees. So let's go ahead and get our wallet out in preparation for turning in 57 quests. So not quite as many as last time, but we're still knocking some stuff out here. Alright, let's see what we got. So, let's turn in all of this. Oh, look at that. We're over $1,000. Sweet. Okay. It's like OCD, I know. I can't leave it out of order. It must be in order. And let's see. Let's turn in our loot. Ooh, we got 3 epic loot crates. That sounds fun. Let's save those for last. Let's open them in reverse order. So let's open our common. Ooh, we got an achievement. Oh, we got an alchemical chest. Awesome. We got more mahogany wood. I think that was the one we got last time. Another disenchanter, another experienced solidifier, and a steel ingot. Okay, now let's open the epics. Ooh, we got a couple of... Oh, wow. Just AE stuff. Awesome. We got an AE controller. Okay, well, let's go ahead and turn those in while we are sitting here. And then we've got... what cable did we get? The Fluix cable, which is not part of the quest. Okay. Oh, and then we also got the alchemical chest. Alright, so we'll just turn those things in for a little bit more money. Okay. $1,300. Sweet. Okay, so that is the progress that we've made. Now we do have over $1,000, and in order to unlock the repeatable quest, we have to turn in $1,000 for a legendary loot crate. This makes it seem like maybe it's gonna be a gag, this chest, but at the very least we have to spend it to be able to start turning in this creative, these repeatable quests. So let's go ahead and do that. It's not like we're really hurting for anything. There's $1,000. So let's turn that in for our legendary loot crate and see what a horrible thing it is. Medium voltage solar array. Well, that's not awful. We have to build the rest of it to make use of it, but that is, dang, now we're broke. It's just like real life. Pay your bills and you got nothing left. Alright, well, we've got the repeatable quest open. Honey, we could definitely make. The UU Matters pretty easy to get into. I was looking into canola-based power as our next power source, as well as we can do creosote with immersive engineering. This is all really easy. Liquid XP, we could just 10 our XP chicken. I don't have a green bee, but we could easily work towards that. Actually, additions, high voltage solar array, huh? And the draconic reactor core. Yeah, we can pretty easily get into all of this. Well, I mean, anything is easy to get into in this pack, honestly. So let's leave the quest. Oh, let's do the emerald stuff real quick. Okay, so I've got 16 basically of chickens here, and so they have made 15.5 thousand. Let's just pull all of it out as much as we can. Oh my goodness. It's gonna despawn before we can even get it all in there. Okay, we're at 183 million EMC. Okay, we're gonna pass a billion EMC just standing here. Oh my goodness. Oh, chickens are ridiculous. Just ridiculous. All of the emeralds. We should just build something out of emeralds just to be cheeky. Yep, there we go. There's a billion EMC and we're still not done. Oh, goodness. I don't think it's worth it to make the diamond bee. I don't think it's worth it to make anything unless we specifically need that resource, and I, just don't feel like transmuting it. Alchemy OP. Alright. Almost there. There we go. That's the last of the blocks. Yeah. So 2 billion EMC. There we go. About 2 billion EMC in, 45 seconds, however long it took to pull all that junk out. There we go. 2.2 billion. I think we're pretty much set forever. I can just disable those guys. But anyway, so in preparation for starting Botania, the way that we are going to run Botania, our mana setup is going to be through drones, because there is a flower in Botania called the begonia, and this guy, along with all of its puns, along with like everything else in in Botania that's a pun, it runs off of excess drones, and since we've been making so many drones, this will work in our favor. So what I have done over here is to set up a very quick extract channel, which I only set on some of them apparently. Extract, always active, extract, and extract. Okay, so these guys are now all pulling out of the back, and they are running down here to insert into this ender chest. Now make sure that you build the modded ender chest, not the vanilla ender chest, otherwise it won't work. And so this is going to run. We're going to build another ender chest over in our Botania area, and we're going to just extract the drones, and that will be how we get that working. I have also went ahead and automated the insert of... Oh, I lied. We want to insert on green the combs, the excess combs that we get into this guy, so like our silky combs. And that's going to go ahead, that's where we get our silk wisps that we need in order to make the alveoli from the silky combs. So that guy's automated, and then it's going to pull out, so it inserts on the green channel, and then it's going to extract on the brown channel, insert into our centrifugal separator, and that will go ahead and break that down into whatever resource the comb will break into. This is not automated, obviously, because this doesn't go anywhere after it goes into the separator, but it is at least automating breaking down the combs, so that's how that is working. I think I stole one of those ridiculous emerald upgrades in there. It's already back up to 34 blocks of emeralds. That is ridiculous. Okay, so now how to get started in Botania. So you are probably going to want a Lexica Botania if you have never played with Botania before, or you know, just if you need updates, because Botania was updated for 1.12. In order to start, you're going to need a pure daisy. So we want to first make the fertilizer for Botania, which is this guy right here, floral fertilizer, and it just takes dyes. So there's a piece, and then you're just going to right click on some grass, and it's going to grow these mystical flowers. That's not a mystical flower. You'll know which ones they are because they have those like little particle effects around them. You're going to do that until you get a white mystical flower, and then you're going to want to break down your flowers. Just throw them in your crafting grid into mystical petals of any color, and then you want to make a flower pouch. And the flower pouch is just a convenient storage because there are 16 flowers, you know, for every color of the Minecraft rainbow. What you're looking for is the mystical white ones, and the mystical white ones break down into petals, which we are then going to convert into pure daisies. So this is as far as I got, was just making the flower pouch just to get that out of the way. So the next thing we need is a petal apothecary, which is this guy. So we just need any petal as well as some cobblestone, and that will get us the petal apothecary, as well as, let's head over here to the Botania area. I went ahead and I put trapdoors down. This is just above the bee setup on the mob farm so that I can get down there if I need, but this area up here is going to be Botania, stretching down that way like I had said in the last episode. So just for the moment, just to go ahead and get this started, we are going to, let's grab this transmutation table over here and bring it closer. Actually, there's a tablet version of this, and let's just go ahead and make that, because that way it's just portable. We don't have to keep breaking them and taking them with us everywhere. What do we need? We need, oh, dark matter blocks. Okay, so let's just go ahead and make this really quick. We're gonna make this energy condenser. Alright, we'll just plop this down over here for now. We're gonna throw emeralds in there, and then we need to make, I think we start with coal. We're just gonna run up the chain really fast. Okay, so we're gonna make the alchemical coal, which is, we need a philosopher's stone. I think I threw it away. Okay, philosopher's stone. We want to make this guy, alchemical coal. Oops. We're going to throw it into this slot, and then it's going to just make a bunch of it. And, okay, so now with that made, we're going to make the next type, which is, I think, a turtleless fuel, which is, oh, we need the Mobius fuel. Okay. So with our philosopher's stone, we're going to put in the little bit of coal that we've gotten there, and we're going to pull out Mobius fuel, and we're going to convert this now into, oh, dang it. Clicking too fast, not making much sense. Mobius fuel, this now goes into this slot, and it will start converting everything over into that. Now we're going to take a stack of this out, and we're going to do the same thing into the Eternalist fuel. Same process. We're going to stick that in there. There we go. All those guys in there. Now that we've got that, we can make, I believe, dark matter. Is it black matter or dark matter? I think it's dark matter. Dark matter block. Around a block of diamonds. Okay, not a problem. So there we go. There's a first piece of dark matter. So now we're gonna throw this in here and it's gonna convert all of that junk, I don't know what I just threw in there, oh that, into dark matter. Let's go ahead and make the tablet. Let's pick this guy up. Transmutation tablet. And there we go. There's that. So throw this back down. We will put this in here. Oh, that had 2 million EMC value. Not like it's a big deal. Okay, I brought the bed over here so that it won't be night forever or raining all the time. So you can click on the Puddle Apothecary with some vines. It lied. You can click on it with some vines to make it overgrown. Is it shift right click? Nope. There, you have to throw it in there. Okay, there we go. That seems to suit our purposes. Alright, so there is this guy. Now the other thing that you need are seeds for Botania. So we're just going to get a bunch of seeds. And you just need to throw in 4 petals. And you see it gives you that little graphic that tells you what's in there. And then a seed. And there we go. So we've got a pure daisy. Let's get rid of all this stuff. Now that we've got the pure daisy, we need wood, logs, and stone as well. I believe you actually need stone, not cobblestone. And then let's get some grass that we can plant our daisy on. I don't really want to put that right there. Right there. So we're going to put the daisy on that, and then we're going to put the logs around it, and you can see the particle effects that it makes while it's working. So this is going to turn into living wood, and while that is running, we're going to make a second pure daisy. So let's get another bucket of water, fill that up, throw petals in, and get a second one. Plant the second one. I don't know if it actually needs to be on grass, but it looks better, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, take that guy out. There we go. That's going to get us started. Now what we're after is a mana pool, and that is going to allow us to get started properly. I put down a white mystical flower, not a daisy. Alright, let's see here. So let's get our flower pouch back out. Now the next thing, oh see, it just converted over to living wood. So we need to make a wand and a mana pool next, as well as the actual flowers that we want, which is these guys. So we need to make mana powder, which is any kind of dust in a mana pool. So this is why we need a mana pool, which is living rock, which is what we're making over there. And then we might as well make the wand. So let's break down the living wood that we've got. We'll make a little bit more of that. Okay, so here's our living rock. Cool. Did I put my stone away? I probably did. I should stop doing that. I have no patience. I'm so used to playing games like Ark or, you know, just games where you are really on a time limit, or even just harder Modcraft. That is basically what I play. Okay, so let's get our last twig. What's that, planks? Okay. Now let's clear that and get some flower petals. So I always do black and red because it's awesome. Everybody's got their favorites. You can make this any color combination that you want. It's just for you to have fun with, basically. Okay, so what else was I going to put down? More wood? We might as well get some more of this going. This is, not only is it useful throughout the mod, but it also, you can make, like, building blocks out of it. There's, like, stairs and whatnot. It's converting over there. Okay, so now we've got that. Let's go ahead and make our mana pool. There we go. And let's set this guy down. Alright, so now that we are here, we want to create generating flora. So this is going to be how we start producing mana to put into our mana pool and get the mod kicked off. I guess we could make the endo flame first, just to get a little tiny initial burst. We just need enough in here to convert gunpowder, and then we can create our begonias and get into the actual build. So an endo flame requires just petals in the petal apothecary. So let's go ahead and get our tablet back out and get water in here. Okay, and then we need our flowers. Let's see, which ones did we need for the endo flame? We need 2 brown, a red, and a light gray. Okay, there we go. Now we have an endo flame. Now these guys eat up anything that is burnable and use it to convert mana. Now the next thing that we need is a mana spreader so that we can transfer our mana from our flower into our mana pool. So we're just going to make the first one, which takes living wood, gold, and a petal. Not a big deal. So we're going to put, let's see, which side do we want? I'm going to move all of this. We're going to make an actual build. I just want to get this up and running because it's going to have a little bit of tech, and we have done very, very little with tech. So I wanted to just get it going. Oh, I did it again. Whatever. I did that backwards. It should be on this side. Okay, so we've got an endo flame. It's going to... You take your wand and in bind mode, you shift right click on the flower and connect it to the spreader. And then with the spreader, you do the same thing and connect it to the mana pool. And then we're going to throw some, I guess, charcoal? Do I have charcoal blocks? No. Let's see, a coal block. Let's throw a coal block onto the endo flame. And it's going to eat it up. You get the little flame particles, and then if you use your wand, you can see that little green meter filling up in there? That's the endo flame filling up with mana from eating that piece of coal, and then it's now throwing it over into our mana pool from the mana spreader. So now there's a little blue liquid texture in there. That's liquid mana. Should have enough now. There we go. Now we've got enough to make 2. Alright, now with water buckets in here, we're going to fill that up and then we're going to sleep. Oh man, there's like a fly in my little office and it's driving me insane. Okay, now we've got that. So we're going to throw 3 in there, and then we needed, I think, yellow and a green. 1 white, 2 yellow, and a black. Okay, well I was horribly off. Okay, so let's turn this white one over. Let's see. And then 2 yellow per, and then a black. So we're gonna need 1 more black flower, okay? So there, that. And we'll just throw all this in here. Okay, so 2 yellow, a white, and a black, and then the seeds. There we go. There is 1. And then we just throw this in here. Right click with an empty hand to add back the last recipe. That's right. There we go. Then you just throw a season and it just super fast makes more of them. Okay, now begonias. Now we can break this guy. Fly, please. Okay, so let's see here. We're gonna plant these guys like this. Now, this is a very, very simple setup. All we're gonna do is craft it. We're gonna use XNet to automate this, but to show you how it's going to work, we're going to make another ender chest. Ender chest. Make sure you make the modded one, not the vanilla one. And we're just gonna throw this guy for here right now. Now this has a bunch of our drones in it. So we're gonna plant the begonias, and then we're gonna take our wand. We're gonna shift right click them into the mana spreader, and that is gonna feed that guy. So you just take a couple drones and you toss them onto the flowers just like the coal, and they're going to eat up the drones and they're gonna convert it into mana. And there you go, you see our meter is filling up right there, and that is filling our mana pool. You've just seen that big burst of particles. That's a mana burst. That's this guy emptying out. And this is how we are going to get through the early stages of Botania. Okay, and we are back. All I've done is created a nice swath of grass to work with going forward. I left cutouts for the trapdoors, and I left the living wood and the living rock in the ground just so it's a little more solid looking, as well as the petal apothecary. But here's the entirety of our mana generation setup. Now we're going to make more begonias. We're going to make 3 more, so there's a 5 patch, there's a 5 total patch right there. But so the way that this works, you start with the XNet controller over here. This is has a connector on top, just a regular connector leading over into a second connector which hooks into the ender chest. Now this goes all the way down into an advanced connector. I'm not sure if you need the advanced connector, but I usually attach one whenever I'm working with redstone, just so that it has more options for items. This is hooked into an advanced red connector, which is reading this comparator, and the comparator is set to read the mana pool. That is leading up into a Botania open crate. This is basically just a Botania dropper that works a little bit better than a vanilla dropper. And that's going to feed our begonias, which are all set to feed into the mana spreader, which is set to feed into the mana pool. This is just a contained loop. Okay, so our logic is set up like this. If we have a redstone power, which is reading this guy right here, if we have a redstone power that is less than 12, we output to the white color. On our extract, we enable the extract on the white color. So this means that if the mana pool is filled less than 12, we want to go ahead and extract bees from the under chest and start dropping them. And then the second bit of logic is that if we are above 12, we don't put out anything, which essentially means that it's disabled. And then we have redstone mode set off to activate. We have our 4 drones in here. We don't have anything selected because we don't want to match any data on them. We just want to pull out the drones. And then we just have a simple input channel set to the open crate, nothing extra added to it. It's just if it gets pulled out, it gets dropped. The only other thing to note is that we have the drop set to 100 ticks, and this is just because we don't have a ton of flowers down. They don't work that fast, so this just ensures that all the bees that we do drop get eaten up and nothing goes to waste. So if we change this to 0, it will run, and then if a power of 1 is what we have, it should shut off, which we have a power of 1 right here. And there we go, it stopped working. Because we have met our demand of a power of 1, it has stopped working. So let's go ahead and set this back to 12. So if we have less than 12, which is 11 or below, it will run, and if we have 12 or greater, it will stop working. And there we go, now it's kicked back on. Okay guys, that's gonna do it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I will see you next time. Bye!